Hi Scorpio. This is the moment you've been waiting for. What if I told you that between February 13th and 21st, 2025, your life could change forever? What if a massive financial breakthrough, a life-altering opportunity, or even a lottery win was waiting just around the corner? Would you be ready to receive it? If you're a Scorpio or have this sign in your birth chart, this is not just another astrology reading. This is a rare cosmic event that could shift the course of your destiny forever. A lot of money is coming your way, but here's the real question. Do you believe you're ready to receive it? Or are you unknowingly blocking your own abundance? Scorpio, you are one of the most powerful manifestors of the Zodiac, ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation, wealth, and hidden power. You don't just survive, you rise from the ashes stronger than ever. But right now the universe is testing you. February 13th to 21st marks a rare astrological window where your energy aligns perfectly with financial growth, unexpected wealth, and massive personal evolution. Whether it's a sudden job promotion, a lucrative deal, or even money from an unexpected source, the universe is shifting in your favor. But here's the catch. Only those who recognize the signs will truly benefit. Think about this. Have you been seeing repeating numbers like 111, 777, or 888? Have you felt a strange pull towards something bigger or noticed things aligning in ways that feel too perfect to be coincidences? These are signs that the universe is trying to communicate with you. The Buddhist perspective says, when the causes and conditions are right, the fruit will ripen. What you've been working toward, whether you realize it or not, is starting to manifest. But are you truly open to receiving it? Too often, people sabotage their own blessings. They doubt, hesitate, and let fear control them. Not this time. Not you, Scorpio. The next few days are critical for your financial and personal transformation. And if you align your actions with this cosmic energy, you could experience something truly life-changing. So what's next? What steps should you take to make sure you don't miss out on this once-in-a-lifetime shift? How can you attract wealth, success, and unstoppable transformation into your life? I'm about to reveal everything you need to know. Stay with me because what comes next might be the key to unlocking the life you've always dreamed of. Are you feeling the shift already? Type, "I am ready," in the comments below and claim your destiny. Everything in life moves in cycles: creation, transformation, and renewal. Right now, Scorpio, you are standing at the threshold of a powerful shift, one that will redefine the way you navigate your ambitions, your career, and your personal sense of power. The cosmos is aligning in ways that rarely happen, and this moment is not just another passing phase. It's an invitation, one that calls you to release, realign, and rise. Pluto, your ruling planet, is stirring beneath the surface. Known as the force of deep transformation and regeneration, Pluto doesn't deal in minor changes. It tears down the old to make way for the new. It forces us to confront what we've outgrown, whether it's limiting beliefs, outdated goals, or situations that no longer serve our highest potential. This isn't always comfortable, but it is always necessary. And for you, Scorpio, this transformation is unfolding with an intensity you cannot ignore. The universe is urging you to let go of what is weighing you down, because something greater is waiting on the other side. If you felt restless, uncertain, or even resistant to change, it's because Pluto is working beneath the surface, dissolving structures that are no longer meant for you. But here's the secret. Resisting this transformation will only make it harder. True power lies in surrendering to the flow, trusting the unseen forces at work, and allowing yourself to evolve. At the same time, Mars, your ancient ruler, is sitting in your 10th house of career and long-term success, igniting a fire within you to pursue your ambitions like never before. Mars brings action, drive, and unshakable determination. You may feel an urge to take bold steps forward, to claim the success that has felt just out of reach. This is no coincidence. The universe is offering you momentum, but it is also testing your ability to act decisively. What will you choose? Will you step into this energy with courage, or will you allow old fears to hold you back? The key to navigating this period is balance. Mars asks you to take action, but Pluto asks you to first make space for what is truly meant for you. You cannot carry everything forward. What old habits, self-doubts, or attachments are keeping you tied to a version of yourself that no longer fits? This is where the real work begins, not in blindly chasing success, but in first clearing the way for it to arrive. If you feel overwhelmed, start small. Sit in stillness for just a few minutes each day, breathing deeply and releasing thoughts of limitation. Write down the fears or burdens you're ready to let go of, whether it's a toxic relationship, an outdated mindset, or a career path that no longer fulfills you. Then, in a simple yet profound act of release, burn the paper and let the ashes carry away what no longer belongs to you. This isn't just symbolic. It is a tangible act of declaring to the universe that you are ready to receive what is next. This moment is not about forcing change, nor is it about waiting passively. It's about trusting that as you let go, what is truly meant for you will rise to meet you. Just as the river never clings to its banks, you too must learn to flow with the currents of transformation rather than fight against them. The energy is shifting in your favor, and the path ahead is clearer than ever, if only you allow yourself to see it. Change is the one constant in life, yet it is often the thing we resist the most. Right now, Scorpio, you are standing in the middle of a transformation that is both inevitable and necessary. The Death card, often misunderstood, does not signify an end in the way many fear. It signifies a transition, a metamorphosis, a shedding of the old so that something greater can take its place. This is not a time for mourning what was, but for preparing to embrace what will be. Scorpio, as a sign ruled by Pluto, you are no stranger to deep transformation. You understand better than most that true growth often requires discomfort, release, and surrender. When something in your life begins to unravel, whether it be a job, a relationship, a belief system, or a long-held way of thinking, it is easy to panic. But what if you shifted your perspective? What if, instead of seeing endings as losses, you saw them as invitations? What if, instead of fearing the unknown, you welcomed it with curiosity? The Death card is not about destruction. It is about making space. Just as the trees shed their leaves in the fall, preparing for the renewal of spring, you too must let go of what no longer serves your highest evolution. Holding on to something out of habit, fear, or attachment will only delay the inevitable. The more gracefully you release, the more seamlessly the new can enter. Imagine clenching a fist around sand. The tighter you hold, the faster it slips away. But when you open your hand, it rests there effortlessly. This is the nature of change. Right now, this transformation is not just external. It is happening within you. You may feel an urge to purge, to clear, to simplify. You may feel drawn to reorganizing your space, decluttering your life, or distancing yourself from people who drain your energy. These instincts are not random. They are a sign that your subconscious is preparing you for the next phase. Follow them. If a certain aspect of your life feels unstable or uncertain, trust that it is shifting for a reason. What seems like chaos now is simply the rearrangement of the pieces that will soon fit together in a new, more aligned way. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to support yourself during this transition is to change your physical environment. Your surroundings are a reflection of your mind. When your space is stagnant, your thoughts often are too. Start with something small. Clear out a drawer, rearrange your furniture, remove objects that no longer hold meaning. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. Even the smallest shift can create a ripple effect. Another practice to help anchor yourself during this transformation is incorporating protective and grounding elements. Stones like obsidian and black tourmaline absorb negativity and provide stability, acting as silent guardians of your energy. Placing one near your bed or workspace can serve as a physical reminder that even in times of change, you are supported. Above all, remember this: transformation is not about erasing the past. It is about honoring it while making room for the future. You are not losing yourself. You are shedding the layers that no longer fit. The version of you that is emerging is stronger, wiser, and more aligned with who you are meant to become. Change is not the enemy. Resistance is. Trust the process, Scorpio. You were built for this. We often think of wealth as something external. Money in the bank, a higher salary, an unexpected windfall. But in reality, wealth is first created in the mind before it manifests in the physical world. Right now, Scorpio, you are entering a period where the energy of abundance is flowing toward you more strongly than ever before. The question is, are you truly ready to receive it? The Ten of Pentacles is a powerful symbol of long-term stability, financial success, and generational wealth. This is not just about short-lived luck or temporary gains. It represents sustainable prosperity, the kind that builds over time and creates security for the future. But wealth does not simply appear. It follows certain laws, just as the river follows the natural flow of the land. If you have ever noticed how some people seem to attract financial success effortlessly, while others struggle no matter how hard they work, understand this. Money flows where there is openness to receive it, where there is alignment with its energy. During this window from February 13th to 21st, 2025, the universe is aligning in a way that makes financial growth and new opportunities more accessible to you. You may find yourself in situations where money comes unexpectedly, a salary increase, a sudden investment opportunity, or a financial breakthrough you didn't see coming. However, receiving wealth is only one part of the equation. The real challenge is knowing how to recognize, hold, and expand it. Opportunities do not always arrive in obvious ways. Sometimes what appears as a challenge, a change in job, a new responsibility, or even a financial setback, can be the very thing that leads to long-term abundance if approached with the right mindset. Think of the farmer planting seeds. He does not see the harvest immediately. There is a waiting period, a time of care and patience before the crops mature. If he were to dig up the seeds every day to check their progress, he would disrupt the process and ruin the potential for growth. The same is true for financial energy. It requires trust, consistent effort, and the ability to allow things to unfold naturally. If you constantly worry, doubt, or fear losing what you have, you block the flow of abundance. But when you shift into a state of confidence and certainty, understanding that money is a form of energy that is meant to circulate, you begin to see a change in how it moves in your life. One way to actively align with this energy is through intentional practices that reinforce your openness to wealth. Writing yourself a check from the universe with the amount you wish to receive is not just a playful exercise. It is a declaration of belief in your own financial potential. Placing it where you see it daily reinforces the idea that money is not something distant or unattainable, but something that is already on its way to you. Similarly, incorporating physical symbols of abundance, such as citron, pyrite, or yellow quartz, into your environment serves as a reminder that wealth is an extension of the energy you cultivate. These elements hold the vibrational frequency of prosperity, helping you stay in alignment with financial opportunities. But above all, the most powerful shift happens in your thoughts. Every morning, affirm with clarity, "Money flows into my life effortlessly. Opportunities for wealth are everywhere." This is not wishful thinking. It is a way of training your mind to recognize and act upon possibilities that you may have previously overlooked. Abundance is not just about receiving. It is about circulating and expanding. The more you allow money to flow, whether through wise investments, acts of generosity, or reinvesting in your own growth, the more it returns to you. Just like a river that keeps moving, financial energy thrives when it is not stagnant. As this period of financial opportunity unfolds, stay mindful of how you engage with money. Instead of grasping tightly in fear, open your hands with trust. What is meant for you will always find its way to you, and when you meet it with readiness, it stays. Conflict is an inevitable part of life. It arises not because something has gone wrong, but because growth requires friction and progress demands choices. Right now, Scorpio, you are stepping into a period where challenges, both internal and external, will test your patience, your clarity, and most importantly, your ability to navigate difficult situations with wisdom. The Five of Swords is not just a card of conflict. It is a lesson in understanding which battles are worth fighting and which are simply distractions pulling you away from your path. Tension may arise in your relationships, at work, or even within your own mind. You might find yourself caught between wanting to stand your ground and questioning whether it's even worth the energy. The truth is, not every disagreement needs to be won, and not every fight is a sign of defeat. Sometimes stepping back is a greater act of power than pushing forward. But knowing when to engage and when to walk away requires a level of self-awareness that most people struggle with. When emotions run high, the instinct is often to react immediately, to defend our position, or to prove a point. But in reality, the loudest voice is rarely the wisest one. True power lies in pausing, assessing, and responding with intention rather than impulse. Think of a flame: when given more oxygen, it grows. But when starved, it burns out. Not every situation needs to be fueled by your energy. Some conflicts resolve themselves the moment you refuse to engage in them. This is not about passivity. It is about choosing your battles with intelligence and foresight. If you feel resistance from others regarding your decisions, ask yourself, is this resistance valid, or is it simply a projection of their fears and limitations? Many times, people will oppose change not because it is wrong, but because it challenges their comfort. If you are making choices that align with your personal growth, expect resistance. But remember, growth was never meant to be comfortable. At the same time, it is important to recognize where you may be creating unnecessary conflict in your own mind. Self-doubt, overthinking, and the endless cycle of what-ifs can be just as draining as external arguments. The mind, when left unchecked, can turn into its own battlefield. This is why clarity is essential. The more you strengthen your inner resolve, the less external forces will be able to shake you. One way to cultivate this clarity is through intentional silence. Before responding to a difficult situation, take a step back. Give yourself space to reflect, rather than getting caught in the immediate wave of emotions. This is not avoidance, it is strategy. Just as the greatest warriors do not fight every battle, the wisest individuals do not engage in every argument. Another tool that can support you during this time is lapis lazuli, a stone known for enhancing communication, wisdom, and mental clarity. Keeping it near you, whether in your workspace, pocket, or as a piece of jewelry, can serve as a reminder to speak with intention rather than reaction, to listen more than you argue, and to trust in the power of well-chosen words. At its core, this moment is about mastering your ability to navigate opposition without letting it consume you. It is about understanding that true strength is not in proving yourself, but in knowing when proof is unnecessary. Whether this conflict is external or internal, the way you handle it will determine not only the outcome but also the energy you carry forward. In the end, the goal is not to win every battle but to walk away knowing that you have protected your peace. Hope is not just a feeling, it is a force. It is the quiet yet unwavering belief that even after the darkest night, the sun will rise again. The star appears when you have walked through the fire of transformation, faced uncertainty, and emerged with a deeper understanding of yourself and your path. It is not just about wishing for better days. It is a sign that better days are already unfolding before you. After the conflicts, the doubts, and the moments of struggle that tested your resilience, this card brings reassurance. It is a reminder that what you have endured was not in vain. It was shaping you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what comes next. Growth is never instantaneous, and progress often happens in ways we don't immediately recognize. But just as the stars continue to shine even when hidden by clouds, your future is already aligning, even if you cannot see every detail just yet. The star is also a call to realign with your true vision, to remember what inspires you, what fuels your passions, and what you are ultimately working toward. Too often, challenges make us narrow our focus, causing us to forget the bigger picture. We get caught in the struggles of the moment, questioning whether we are on the right path. But when the star appears, it is an invitation to lift your gaze once more, to trust that the path ahead is clearer than it seems. One of the most powerful ways to connect with this energy is through clarity of intention. If you do not define where you are going, how will you recognize when you arrive? The mind needs direction, and energy follows focus. Creating a vision board is not just an exercise in creativity. It is a tangible way of organizing your goals and setting a clear destination for your efforts. Whether it is financial stability, personal fulfillment, or a dream that once felt distant, placing visual representations of your aspirations in front of you keeps your energy aligned with what you are calling into existence. But clarity alone is not enough. You must also cultivate trust in the process. Just as the moon controls the tides without force, your dreams do not need to be grasped tightly. They need to be nurtured with patience and belief. One way to deepen this connection is to take a quiet moment under the night sky, allowing yourself to feel the vastness of what is possible. Standing beneath the stars, breathe deeply and affirm your intentions, not with desperation but with certainty. Speak them aloud, not as wishes, but as truths already set in motion. This is not magic. It is alignment. The more you trust in your vision, the more effortlessly you move toward it. The more you focus on growth, the more growth finds you. And the more you act with the belief that success is inevitable, the more that belief shapes your reality. The star reminds you that hope is a strategy when paired with action. It is not about passively waiting for change. It is about believing in change so deeply that you create it. The struggles you have faced were not barriers. They were stepping stones. And now, as you move forward, you do so with the knowledge that what is meant for you is already on its way. The universe has a way of speaking to us, often through signs, opportunities, and moments of clarity that appear when we are ready to receive them. Right now, Scorpio, you are standing at the edge of something new. A shift, a transformation, an invitation to step into a version of yourself that is more aligned, more powerful, and more abundant than ever before. But the question is, will you take that step? Change is not always comfortable. It asks us to release control, to trust the process, and to believe that what lies ahead is greater than what we leave behind. You have seen how the past few weeks have tested your patience, your resilience, and your ability to navigate uncertainty. But what if every challenge, every delay, every difficult moment was actually preparing you for something far bigger? What if everything that felt like an obstacle was simply redirecting you toward exactly where you need to be? The answers are already within you. You are not waiting for permission to succeed, to thrive, to step into the abundance that is meant for you. You are the one who decides. You are the one who manifests. So now, after everything you have learned in this journey, ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that no longer serves me? What is one small action I can take today to bring myself closer to my goals? What would my life look like if I fully trusted that success, love, and abundance are already on their way to me? When you reflect on these questions, you begin to see that the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the willingness to act. It's easy to wait for the right moment, but the truth is, the right moment is now. Your energy is already shifting, the universe is already guiding you. All that's left is for you to claim it. If you are ready to step into this next phase, to welcome the blessings that are aligning for you, let it be known. Comment below, I am ready. This is not just a statement. It is a declaration to yourself and to the universe that you are open, that you are willing, that you are stepping forward without fear. And as you move forward, remember this. Every thought, every action, every intention you set in motion shapes the reality you experience. Keep your vision clear, your energy focused, and your heart open to what's coming next. If this message resonated with you, if you feel that shift happening already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another update. There is so much more waiting for you, and I am here to guide you through every step. Your journey is just beginning.